Well, it appears that my stream had died and came back online. Unfortunately, so if you're watching this, bravo. This is probably going to be unlisted in an IRL playlist. Um, let me upload it. I don't know why it disconnected. So this is just going to be in the IRL part, I guess. Fuck's sake. I'm not going to put this part of the platinum thing, because fuck it. Lego Star Wars. Force Awakens. 19. As I was saying, I just like watching the Arrowverse shit. Again. Like, I had the best time rewatching Invasion, because some things I didn't remember and some things I did remember. Like, because last time I watched them was when it fucking came out. Like, season 1 of Arrow was 2012, bro. 2012, 10 years ago now. And that was like the Arrowverse show everyone knew. And when The Flash came out, a lot of people didn't know they were connected. So a lot of people watched The Flash without watching Arrow, and a lot of people watched Arrow without watching The Flash. So when Legends of Yesterday and Legends of Today came out, they were like, the fuck? And that's how people started watching The Flash, and vice versa. I think that's what the crossovers aim to do, is to make people watch the other show. But then again, like, it's not like the MCU where, like, oh hey, yeah, like, this Avengers movie, like, they're all in it, so why not watch the movies where these characters are in, like, on their own movie? It's not how it is. The Avengers is a sequel, but with the crossover events, not really. Like, they're not, the only thing that connected was is some story elements leading up to it and the characters in it, but that's about it. I need to tune it. It seems a bit low for some reason. Good day, how do I send a smile to you? burned my ear accidentally today. It's just groovy. more wordles, then I can hop off. Have this as a secret VOD. In the IRL part. I've noticed that I've begun. Oh shit. I've noticed I've had a habit that makes me leave apps open. I don't know why has happened lately, but it's just happened. Whip crackers rockadoodle, and the beast was done. Let's go. Me angels and the yeah, but men wreck. Yo, is she not the greatest guy in what? Trip you. F-U-C-K. Fuck off. What's it? It's something cur, fucker, cocker. Daka? Is it Saka? Has to have A or E. Is it gonna be pecker? As in like penis pecker? Oh my god. Slang for penis, chiefly US. I'd like to speak to the manager, please. There's a glory hole in the men's room. But when I shoved my pecker in it, nothing happened. What kind of establishment are you running here? That's funny. Mm. Oh, it's Mexico. Should have known that. $23 plus $45. 52 plus 27. 79. Close. Oh, it's instead of 52 plus 27, it's 57 plus 22. Fucking Christ. Eight minus 1 plus 6. Four divided by 2 plus 6. Six divided by 2 plus 6. 7 divided by 2 plus 6. So it's 4 plus 2 plus 4 plus 2 plus 6. So I have 5, 7, and 5, 7, 1, and 2. 1, 2, 5, 7. Oh, not again. I did 12 minus 7 equals 5. But it's 12 minus 5 equals 7. Well, surely you can give me that. It's bullshit. Twice in one night that's happened. Anyways, stream done. I need to go to uni tomorrow. I'm so fucking confused because, like they're talking about assessment 1 and 2 simultaneously. One's due Sunday, then two's due next Thursday, and I'm like, the fuck? Why are we talking about assessment 2 when we should be talking about assessment 1 and the groups are formed and I'm not even in the group? And supposedly we have group tasks for assessment 2, 3, and 4. And I just wish this was on campus so I'd understand what's going on. Because dickhead me didn't know uni was on Monday. Then dickhead me today, I fucking woke up at 11. I went back to sleep and woke up at 1. So I couldn't even fucking be like, oh hey, I'm late. No, I'm extremely late at that point. So I'm like, might as well not fucking show up. Because I'm like, oh, I don't want to say I woke up at 1. And fun fact, I've never missed an in-person class, but I've missed online a couple times. And it's just, I mean, if it was in person, I'd be up and about, and I'd be stressing getting to uni on time. But just, if it's being online, I can just hop on my fucking Mac, put it on, leave it on the background for fucking 2 hours, and do something else. That's what I did at school. But with uni, I just sit down on the couch. But then again, when I had to do school online, it's the opposite of what I did. I didn't go downstairs. I mean, for some subjects I went downstairs, but sometimes, like, if it was one of those classes where I just had to listen, then homework was the work to do, which is like, since we're at home, there's no point going out to recess, so going out to lunch, so you can just do the work then and then go to the next class. So that's what I did, like, legitimately at basically every day. I woke up at about 9, went to my first 2 hours of the class. Some of them I had to write shit down, but other ones I just sat down through. And if it was like a double period, like some math type ones, I would actually get my go downstairs, get breakfast, bring it upstairs. But then other times I just actually went downstairs at 11, put on an episode of Dragon Ball or something, because it's 20 minutes. Like, I can't really do anything else besides sit on my phone. Yeah, and that's what I did. I just sat on my phone, ate breakfast, watched an episode of Dragon Ball, or looked at a YouTube video or something. Then go to the next class. But then lunchtime, I was like, what do I do? I remember Wednesday, because those are the days where a lot of the days I actually liked making lunch. So like, not just like make it half-assed sandwich. I mean, like, get like fuck. I just heard something walk upstairs. Yeah, I'd made like these muffin things, so like put like these muffins into the toaster, made two of them, and just had like made bacon, made two eggs, and I ate that for my lunch because I couldn't be bothered just not eating lunch, because 50 minutes at school, that's fucking a long time. Like, when those 50 minutes at school, you could just walk around, talk to people for 50 minutes, or go to a classroom, study. But when I was online, I would just do whatever. And there was some lunch times where I was like, I'm so fucking bored, let me just put on the Wii. And my Wii barely works, so I'd put in Wii Sports, and it worked for a couple of days. I could play Wii Bowling, some tennis, some boxing. I tried putting in Sonic, it didn't work. So I tried putting in Smash Bros, it didn't work. And eventually the Wii just stopped working. It's unfortunate. But yeah, what can you do? Uni's like, yeah, school, like in person, which is like what school is meant to be. Waking up at an hour you just don't want to think of, like at 6, 7, 8. Like in your brain, and it's like 9's alright. Sleeping to 9, it's fine, it's cool. But nowadays, I'd rather sleep till like 10. But yeah, like in person's like the hours were long. Like in class, an hour was forever. Because junior school, like a period, we had 7 periods, 45 minutes each. And then we had a double period. What was it? It was like, yeah, it was 3 periods in the morning, then recess, then 2 periods, then 2 periods. I think that's how it went. But then it turned to 5 1-hour periods, and that felt better. I think it was 2 morning periods, 2 day periods, and 1 afternoon period. And that, like, if it's a class you like, it's like, oh, the best thing ever. Like if it was math for me, which I just sit down, put on my headphones, listen to music, and do the work. Because I didn't, in year 12 and year 11, I didn't really have any friends in math, so I just had to just do my work. And when it was media, not really the same thing. It was just, I could just dig around, do the thing I wanted to do, which was my work. Whether it be making this song or editing the video, or... And media was probably arguably the best subject in senior school. Like, if you don't have like a lot of experience with like cameras or recording, I still just advise anyone to think to do media. It's not like art where it's a niche thing to do, or like PE where it's like you have to be athletic to be committed, and like a science or a history or an IT, it's just media. It's just like you learn how to do it, then you just get the knack for it, and you're like, oh shit, this is fun. Then Pete propels you to make films or star in films, But then was at home, the hours weren't long. It's like, oh hey, this class ends at 10. This class ends at 11. Just wait till then and have food. And I think that's why I hated my final year, because the final year was meant to be like the hardest and the most fulfilling thing, and it was the opposite of that. It was difficult, primarily because like how do you do school at home? That's the primary thing. How do you do school at home, even though you pay these thousands of dollars to be on campus? So Zoom came about, and people found Zoom, and everywhere use Zoom. Even today. I mean, I'm kind of thankful I don't need to go to my uni and just do the work, but then again, I'm paying these fees and amenities fees of that, and why the fuck, like, it's weird. Why the fuck do I... Yeah, why the fuck do I pay an amenities fee, even though I'm not... Like, I understand it's hybrid. It's forever going to be hybrid, because these are just... Like, if your subject's entirely just written in academia, why would you go into a lecture? And if it's practical, sure. But I mean, like, that's how you make friends, you know? That's why I feel bad for, like, the preps and year ones and year twos who had to do 2020, 2021 school. Like, those are the years you make friends at. Like, you make your lifelong friends those years. Like, if it's a school where you... I mean, if it's a school where you go, like, prep to year 6 or something, year 6 you're still, like... 13-ish. Wait, no, that's a lie. I was in 2014 year 6, so I would have been 12. So you're about 12. Those can be your friends still forever. And same thing with your other friends. Like, I mean, if it was like a few mates of mine, like Mac, Alex, Ben to an extent, me to an extent, we all did basically prep to year 12 at the same school. I came through halfway through year 2. Ben came beginning of, I think it was like midway through term 1, year 3. But then Ben and Alex are prepped to year 12. I mean, it's I think it's an important developmental part of your life where you leave a lot of your school buddies to go to a new school. Like, that's why, like, going to middle school to high school in America is such a pivotal thing, because, like, you have some friends going with you and some new ones, blah blah blah. But I think I never had the luxury, because I don't really remember transitioning that well. I mean, there's a few days I remember like one of my first ever days at Beacon Hills. I ended up crying at the end of the day because it was some bullshit rule. To this day, I don't understand why. That you had to, after school, for some reason, before school it doesn't matter, but after school, none of the students were allowed on the playgrounds for some fucking reason. Didn't make any sense. Because I remember being on the playground. And then this other student like say, "Hey, you're not allowed on the playground after school." I'm like, whatever. Then my teacher came out to say, "Yeah, you can't," and that made me run to my mother crying because we're waiting for my brother. And I'm like, I still don't understand why we weren't allowed to go on the playground. Because when I went through our middle school and senior school, walked through the junior school area, I saw kids that weren't even going to school on the playground, and that was fine. Like, there's always these adults in the vicinity. Like, if my mother is there, why aren't I allowed on the fucking playground? Bro, that was 12 years ago now. And I still remember that day. Not entirely, but I remember that day. And a lot of year 2 I don't remember. A lot of year 3 and 4 I do remember. 5 and 6 is a mixed blur together. And now I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking of things that happened in year 5. Like Miss Hole, which wasn't her, that was her married name. She was Miss Bradford beforehand. Don't know how the fuck I just remember that. I just do. And I remember that was the first year we had our iPads, and whenever we were just doing our work after she explained what to do, so like our writing task, a math task, whatever, coloring task. I remember there was a day where you had to finish coloring this entire piece of like this flower. Then you can go out to lunch, and I found that, what? So I just scribbled the entire thing the same fucking color. But I remember that teacher, she was like, if we had trouble playing a Candy Crush level, we gave it to her and she bet it. It happened majority of the year as well, because she was addicted to it on her phone, and if it was too hard for her, she'll play the iPad levels, and if you get good at those, therefore the later levels will be easier as well. I do not know my first ever memories. I barely know Barrack Lodge that much. I remember faces. I don't remember doing actual things. Because you know how you put things in recent memory in memories back then, so like in the background around them, you like walking around that courtyard, I may see like maybe a bench. However, it wasn't a bench from Barrack Lodge, it's actually a bench from Biggin Hill, so it mixes those two memories together. So let me stop talking. I'm sorry. I need to be up soon. So if I start watching my movie in like half an hour, give or take, I think I can wake up at 11 easily. Yeah. Bye.